Hello everyone and welcome back to another inflatable review that once again took a little bit of time to get out due to technical difficulties. But I think I found the actual fix this time, so that's pretty cool. This is the 6.5 foot swaying snowman without the music box. But there's a sort of idea I have going so far. I did have to inflate it to actually tie something so it will stay up straight, not fall over during its animation. I don't know what told me to blow it up before the review, but something did. So I already have a few first impressions, but that's not the thing. Here's the thing with this. If you have this in the old one, there is a few solutions I'll talk about with what you can do, or if you just have this one, if you truly want music. But first of all, here's the stake pack. I'm pretty sure this is... yeah, 4 metal, 4 plastic. So, there's that. And hey, look. Right now, this is working correctly. So, if the review turns out sideways, wouldn't that be something? But anyways, it's time to plug in the inflatable. But yeah, I think the motto here should be never judge an inflatable by if it has soundbox, because this was way cheaper and this honestly looks better. The snowman by itself last year, or I guess 2 years ago now, because technically this season's over, I mean, it was okay in design. I mean, it was kind of boring by itself. Also can't help but figure out how to make this stand up better. That's going to be a joy to tether. But honestly, I had a few questions when first, seeing how these inflatables work. Like, how do the tethers work if it's supposed to animate? This thing animates very violently side to side. Like, it's powerful if you don't have a tether. So I did have to tether it. You can see there's the string. But yeah. My mind always gets sidetracked. I didn't talk about it this time for once. But as you can see, the snowman's basically the same design. It's got little puffy cheeks because it's blowing air into the saxophone. There's the saxophone, typical saxophone design. And yeah, here you can see the season's greetings. I think if you actually have this more or less correctly. Yeah, something more like that. There we go. I figured it out. It's got season's greetings. You can now see it because I fixed it. It's besides the point. It's also got a 25 here because, 25 days of Christmas, till Christmas, countdowns. I don't know. And it appears to have what looks to be some coins, like he's collecting money for playing for the holidays, like, some people do around Christmas time. So that's a cool detail I never noticed on the box. Also realized this has to have more than 4 stakes because there's this on the front. So there's probably a 5th metal stake. Maybe plastic, I don't know. I also just noticed this guy's scarf is just not on correct. Isn't that something? So, pretend that scarf goes around him completely. And yeah, this is pretty cool. There we go. But anyways, there is a few things I'm very questioning. And that is, how long these lights going to last, because you can see that light string it going. And, it doesn't look too good. Also, I'm trying to figure out, should there be a light here? I don't know. No. So there's one there, maybe one there. I don't think so. I think it's only got 2 on it. And there's one in the saxophone. I believe there should be... There's 2 on the saxophone case. 1 upwards, 1 behind. You can't see them because the season's greeting sign's kind of in the way. And there's one in the penguin, like eye level, you can see, sort of. Not eye level. But yeah, overall, lighting on this thing isn't the best. Design-wise, like, it's got a penguin, it's got the saxophone case. This is one of those... I hear a car coming. Oh. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if it opens up the garage door and interrupts me? Okay, that's besides the point. But yeah, you can see red scarf here, green scarf there. I forget if the original had like a candy cane scarf or not. But yeah, overall, same design, no music box. I have no idea for what this thing retailed for once. I'm trying to remember, because I like to give 2 price comparisons. Does the box say? No, of course the box doesn't say. I probably have a sticker of the price tag inside. I want to say it was about $169. I want to say something like that. You're probably not going to find it for exactly retail, so we'll go off of $169. Sure. But yeah, let's actually, like, rank this thing, because I've talked about it. I don't see any issues except the lights kind of are trash, and you never know how long. And you know, animated motor problems might run out, might die, whatever, more things to break on a Jimmy inflatable. Also, I should notice this. This is kind of besides the point, but I need to fix it. There's a hole here, right here, in between like the hat and the hat's like fluff spot. But yeah, overall, violent. You definitely need to tether this thing down. And it was designed, I gotta admit, it's a good idea. I like how they actually figured out how to get the tethers to work without just like absolutely canceling the animation. Like, I honestly didn't know how they pulled it off, but now it makes sense. Just have it go violently until you tether it. And then give it a little bit of slack, and if you let it have a little bit of slack, it'll work very well. I don't know how I didn't figure it out, but yeah. Anyways, let's actually rate it instead of going in our rant. So, let's start with lighting. This is like a 4 out of 10, honestly. Not a lot of lights. Instead of just having 2, I wish there was 1 behind there and 1 there. This also, yeah. And then the middle of the body might be missing a light, but if it's seriously broken coming out of the box, I'm going to subtract that from lighting. Also, the saxophone, it being in the middle, not great. Wish there was 1 in, like, I guess horn, and then 1 in this. I'm not a... 1 somewhere here, although I don't see them doing that. Look, I'm not, a saxophone expert. But yeah, overall, good shades, bad lighting. It gets like a 4 out of 10, honestly. Like, this thing looks like it needs extra lighting. It looks like it's missing lights. Probably because the middle of the body. And that's a huge area. And the saxophone is just... it doesn't... It won't look great by itself during the night, all I'm saying. In my opinion. But, design, this is actually pretty cool. I do like it. Does have 1 minor tear. I mean, several of my inflatables don't have tears, despite Jimmy's quality control being all over the place. It's not that big. Plus, this thing does inflate pretty tightly. Not so much in the arms, but it's got an animation motor, and I'm pretty sure it's the animated motor. It's actually like shooting air, because it would like inflate fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. So yeah, design, I like it. I really like this. I think this is a great piece of an inflatable. It doesn't have a sound box, but there are solutions that I want to go over, so let's hurry up. We'll give it a, I want to say 8 out of 10. So that's 12 out of 20. That lighting's killing it. Because 4 out of 10 on lighting, bad. And, yeah, what else is there? The attention grabber factor. Is this going to draw eyesight based off of what and how would it score to a general public? I mean, it's animated, it's got musical thingies. Its lighting's not the greatest. The soundbox would obviously gather more attention if this was the soundbox version from last year without the case and penguin. I'll give it I'll give it a 7, maybe 8. Because honestly, the whole thing is moving. It's gathering some attention. We'll give it a 7. I want to say 8, but I like it. We'll give it an 8. Overall, it does gather quite a bit of attention. I mean, take a look at this thing. It's a well-designed inflatable and looks, pretty good. Especially the, nice penguin design. I guess there's that. I don't know. Penguin also gathers attention. In the case, St. Season's greetings in big letters. I think an 8 is fair. Unlike other things, this is something I like to look at longer than others before moving on. So yeah, 8, 8, 8, 4. And then last but not least, it's value, which I think this retailed for $169. Somewhere around there. What did I pay for it? Well, I got a few, some to sell, because, this thing is pretty cool. It's $169. Keep in mind the soundbox one was $200, and I was not paying $200 just to get a soundbox version when it first came out. I also want to pay $169 for this, so I think it's a slightly better deal. Maybe. Or was it $180 when it came out for the version before this one? I don't know. But $169, that's kind of a rip-off. I mean, it's a great design, but cost. We'll give it a 5 out of 10, mainly because lighting smacking it. If you paid my price, one's for 50-something, some for 70-something. 70, that's not really great. That'd be a 6. And then the 50, I mean, it's a 7. So 7.65. Just, it goes up the more you get on discount like most, but not by too much because, I mean, maybe it isn't. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know how to go off this. Is it truly worth it? It's animated. That brings up the price. It does have a soundbox that should be tier rated at price. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. So we got an 8.8, 6.4. That's something. So we got 16 plus 6. That's 22 plus 4. That's a 26 out of 40. Yeah, if this had a music box, this would be way up there. And if it had better lighting. I didn't see the lighting going to come and bite this thing in the butt. But if you do want music, what can you do? Well, if you own last year's, you can simply just rip the soundbox out of that, do a little custom work with it by taking it out and putting it into this one. There you go. Problem solved. If you don't have that version, because it sold out pretty quickly and expensive, and it's expensive. I mean, if you have a light show, simply put it near the light show speaker, and that solves the problem. Especially if you have it out in the middle of the yard, simply block it from the public eye by putting this thing in front of it. And if you're more of a light show person and you don't have few inflatables, but you're getting this one because it's playing music, I believe you could also disassemble the cord at some part and plug it into a light show. I've seen some people do that, where the inflatable lights will actually come on and off with the music. It's pretty cool. But yeah, those are some solutions you can do if you truly want a soundbox in this, because I think some people say it greatly in the community. It's a good design. It's just missing the soundbox. But it's such a great design that's overlooked at the same time. So, yeah. I forget. Don't judge an inflatable by its if it has a sound box. Anyways, that'll do for this inflatable review. Hope you liked it, and with that, bye for now.